Welcome to Nerds and Friends. Today, the four of us, besides being nerds, are also Coloradans. So today, Will is going to take us through Colorado slang.
Yes. Hello, friends.
I will.
So, yeah, as Josh already let us know, all of us are from Colorado. I think we're all from Colorado.
I was technically born in Tennessee, but I moved to Colorado when I was 6. So we'll.
Hey, I moved there when I was 6 too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. My dad was at Nellis Air Force Base before, so we moved there from Las Vegas.
Ah, Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
Just converging from opposite directions. All right. So I found this strange list online, and I looked through a couple. Yeah, no, it's some of these things I found very odd, and like a few of these, I was like, okay, I could see how that's slang in Colorado. A few of these, I was like, I don't think I've ever heard anybody in the state say that.
So I was on the Colorado dark web, which is the basement of a pot shop.
I thought that the Colorado dark web would be like that semi-underground diner over on the hill in Boulder. What was that called?
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I also know the one you're talking about. Also, I'm so sorry to detract, but when you said Colorado Underground, my brain went to Underground Fight Club, and then in Colorado terms, it would be like underground ski racing, which is like downhill sewers at night with like neon paint. I'm sorry.
No. Well, see, that's when you go to the basement of church.
See, I was thinking more along the lines of basement of Bishop's Castle.
Oh,
ooh, there's a deep cut for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That's a Colorado reference. That's a good one.
Yeah. So the first one on the list, I don't think anybody. I think everyone's gonna understand this is a 14er.
Yeah, classic. Yep.
Land of 14ers.
No disputing that there.
Yep. Any mountain that's over 14,000 feet above sea level elevation.
Correct.
Colorado has the most of any state in the union, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, it sounds right.
That or Alaska could be the only contender, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Well, we do get kind of a head start there since we're already a mile high to begin with.
True.
Like
True.
Had an old boss who used to give me shit for that because he'd climb Mount Rainier and he's like, yeah, so I had to start lower, you fucker.
All right, and then 303, which I mean that sounds like a freebie.
Yeah. The Denver area code.
Yeah.
The Denver area code. Yes.
Also a very short-lived or maybe still around rap group.
They peaked pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah, they had like 2 or 3 good songs, and then I never heard from them again.
Yeah, same.
Yep. They had Katy Perry in a video.
That's true. They did do a song with Katy Perry.
They
did, I believe.
All right.
Yeah, so it was sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. But
podcasts are built on tangents, Carey.
Yes.
I can tangent all day. I'm
none of us would be here if not for tangents.
This is true.
Speaking of tangents, the next one was A-Town, which I had never heard this before.
Aspen?
No. Shockingly, that was my second guess. My first guess would have been like somewhere around A Basin.
It's not Aurora, is it?
It is Aurora.
Wow, Nathan got it first. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I've never heard it called A-Town before.
I've never heard anyone call Aurora A-Town. It also has sometimes called Saudi Aurora, which I have heard some people refer to it as that.
I've heard that as well. Sunny Aurora.
And that next up we have a black ice, which I didn't think would be Colorado slang, but
No,
I
I
don't
thought
know.
that was like winter state slang, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I
not
think
even
every-
it's not even slang. I would dispute that. It's a term for when the
Mhm.
ice is not visible and you slide on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you gotta learn it in driver's ed, like I feel like that's less of a slang because I don't know about you guys, but I've very nearly rolled over on black ice before.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
me
spent,
too.
yeah,
I've
I
spent
spent
Yeah.
time on
a few curbs.
But-
Nathan's a driver professionally, so
oh,
he
there you
has
go.
definitely encountered black ice.
Yeah.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
I thought about it and I realized how terrible drivers from California are when they come here to Colorado.
True.
And I'm wondering if it may actually be a local thing where if you're from somewhere that doesn't get ice on the road, you may not know about it.
True.
Oh yeah, I've when I left Colorado to live in Columbus, Georgia, for infantry school,
Mhm.
I got there at the end of November and the beginning and around Christmas time, we all got to go home for Christmas leave. And it snowed apparently for the first time there in a decade. And I'm driving my Subaru Outback, the unmarked white van of Colorado. And I'm heading north to the Atlanta airport, and there is maybe an inch of snow, and it is not accumulating in the roads. I thought I had rolled into the fucking Walking Dead because people in full four-wheel drive SUVs had pulled off to either side of the highway and had apparently gotten out and just walked. Like
What?
I'm not joking. Like, cars were just littered along the side of the highway.
I just hear the
going,
theme song now. Dun-na-na-na, dun-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, and this was peak Walking Dead time. So it was like I'm getting a little weirded out here. Stranger in a strange South.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
Strange land.
They didn't know what black ice was.
Well, now is one where I know this is something that foreigners are not going to know.
Foreigners,
Yes, it's
non-Coloradans.
Yes, and I'm sure all of you are familiar with Lucifer.
Yes.
Yeah. Of
Oh
course.
yes.
Yeah, his red eyes, rearing stallion that greets you when you enter the state.
Yes, our malevolent patron deity of Colorado.
Mhm.
Of course.
Oh yeah. We need an update of American Gods with Lucifer as one of the new gods. Like just there, I just need him CGI'd in to all the scenes with all like the new god. Yeah, just like there's Lucifer too. Like what?
Well, see that wouldn't be fair. He's too powerful.
He's too powerful.
Aside Odin.
Yeah. And so here's one that I'm may have heard, but if I have, I've forgotten about it. It's a Colorado bulldog.
That one I do know. That one I absolutely know.
Enlighten us, Carrie.
Yeah.
Colorado Bulldog is I'm probably gonna fuck this up, but it is vodka half and half and Dr. Pepper. Like
Oh, it's a drink.
yeah,
I thought it had
ba-
something to do with like people who have certain kinds of dogs they like to, like a certain dog breed that like everyone has.
no, it's
All the
like
active people.
it's like a Colorado version of a White Russian, and they're kind of awesome.
According to the internet, it's Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay.
So interesting. And then Colorado cologne is a term I have never heard of.
Is
But I
that
bet
just like
I've heard of-
the sweat, like the damp sweat after shoveling a driveway? If I had to guess something out of nowhere.
No, I think that'd be more along the lines of people that maybe smoke marijuana.
Yeah, you are correct, sir.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Nicely done, Nathan.
This sounds to me like a derogatory statement, though, of
Yeah.
somebody like not from Colorado
Mm,
who just thinks that everyone in Colorado smokes weed.
You know,
Which I have encountered this stereotype before in other states. Hi, I'm
Go
from
ahead, Bob.
Colorado. Do you have weed you can sell me? No, I don't.
No.
No.
what
We
I
don't
always
all
get.
smoke weed. There is a thing called edibles, people.
No, the one I always get is, so why'd you move from blank to blank to here, or why'd you move from Colorado to here? Did you bring anything with you? No.
No.
No,
Did
no,
it?
I didn't. That's illegal, sir.
Yes.
I'm sorry, officer. Your haircut showing. You're not gonna catch me that easily.
And in a similar thing, another term I've never heard is Colorado Kool-Aid.
Oh, that one I do know. That's a course.
Oh,
Damn.
that is
Oh.
correct.
Wow.
Colorado Kool-Aid. I'm probably gonna lose my Coloradan status for this, but or like I'll get the hipsters on my side. Montucky cold snacks are better.
Honestly, as a full-blooded Coloradan, one who can call myself a native in multiple sense of the word, Coors is terrible.
Yeah. It really is.
This water tastes awful.
Like we have a lot of good beers in Colorado. We have one of the highest rate of breweries per capita, not just in the country, but one of the highest in the world, if I remember right.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
We have a ton of really good beer. We have, I would argue, the best beer here that I've had anywhere that I've been. And Coors does not make, I wouldn't even call it beer.
It's not even in your top 10. No, I'm just kidding.
It's in the degree of drinks, it is I put that somewhere below Cynar.
That's funny.
Oh man.
So today on BuzzFeed, we're going to rank our top 10 Colorado breweries. You won't believe which one is not on the list.
For Coloradans, like I will.
I will.
Yeah. Which I think, if I recall, last I checked, it's like we have like 79 or something breweries in the city of Denver.
Damn.
Oh,
Dude.
just in the city of Denver. Wow.
Yeah, that's not even including Longmont, which I think has more than Denver.
Oh, wow.
Really? I did not know that.
Damn.
If I remember. I'm doing most of this off the top of my head, so internet, forgive
As
me.
all responsible podcasters should.
Yes. If I'm incorrect at this, please leave the correct information in the comments with a number of posts about how stupid I am.
Yes,
if we're wrong and you disagree with us, just like, comment, and share.
Yeah, please leave it in all caps so we know you're serious.
There's no doubts in our minds.
Yeah. And then has anybody heard, and I'm sure you all have, a Denver omelet?
Yes. I'm drawing a blank on what that entails, but I mean it's an omelet, and it's
Doesn't it come with like, oh shit.
isn't it like chipotle sauce or sriracha or something? Or
We are talking about a sex act, right? The sex act that involves red and green peppers and sausage. And if you're really good, a couple
it's
things.
ham.
Ham.
Yes.
Got it. Ham, peppers, and a willing partner.
Delightful.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's the Colorado version of that like fancy the fancy thing where you like eat sushi off of a woman. In Colorado, it's a willing partner, and there's a Denver omelet on them. And you have to be very careful when you're like cutting into it with the fork, because it's a person under there. Please.
You do have to be careful, otherwise I'm sure it's going to be later on the list, but slang that I'm sure all of you are familiar with are Rocky Mountain oysters.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Nathan. Yes.
Yes.
They fried cajones.
Which absolutely anybody coming to visit Colorado, you should absolutely try. Don't ask questions, just try them.
Yep. Listen to your Colorado friends here and try the Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yep.
Yes.
We would never lead you wrong.
They're usually fresh caught, they're fried, and you know what? They're damn good with some horseradish.
All right.
I might lose my Coloradoans. That I've never tried them before.
Well, I don't know any. Honestly, I don't know any Coloradans who have. I will let everybody Google that one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's for the best.
Yeah. Another term that sounds like it's going to be something derogatory is flatlanders. I've not heard this used, but
is that the Colorado equivalent of a muggle? A non-mountain living person?
For people in the east part of the state, right? Like Lahana, Lamar, out that area?
Yeah, apparently it refers to people that live on the lower elevations, so out in the plains. So, yeah, that's probably why I haven't heard it, because like the mountain folk up there are just like talking about me as one of these flatlanders.
Yeah, I come from fairly flatland stock then, because my family's from like, Yuma and Greeley. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in Pueblo, so.
there you go. The South Flatlanders.
Yep.
Yes.
Colorado Springs representing.
Took my hat, Goo. What are you doing?
And then there's I'm not sure how this is supposed to be pronounced. I'm gonna go with it. I'm not sure which.
I'm curious now.
Pronunciation. It might be a gapper or a gaper. And I do not know, and I haven't looked up I haven't seen the description yet, so I literally have no idea. This is GAPER.
Okay, that sounds like a gaper. All
I
right.
can think of a few different things that could be, but none that seem appropriate for Colorado.
Yeah.
No.
Or the conversation, rather.
Yeah, not in polite conversation, but yeah, like I'd say it's probably a big tourist attraction. Is going to see the Estes Park Gaper. We're just it's just a guy, and he's bent over a couch, and
Less funny, but I bet I know what it is. I bet it's a Continental Divide. I'm guessing.
Ooh.
That's true. I was thinking something along the lines of the Royal Brewers.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Let's see.
It is an inexperienced skier on the slopes.
Well, we were wrong.
Yeah.
Man,
That's
you gaper.
I've run into a lot of gapers at Copper Mountain.
Well, unfortunately, y'all might have a gaper in conversation, because I've never been skiing or snowboarding.
Gasp.
I've never been snowboarding. I've been skiing. I'm not very good at it though.
I went skiing for the first time a couple of years ago, and I found out that apparently just my Colorado lineage means that I am a fantastic skier automatically.
Nice. Just a pro immediately.
Yeah.
Just right off the
Already
bat.
hitting blues just day one.
Yeah, just gotta friggin' pounce on that, man. Use those Colorado genes for good.
I refuse.
For the underground ski racing.
Yes. That's how you do a callback.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, next on the list is granola.
Is that
anyone from Boulder?
Hippies in Boulder? Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Oh, you think it, okay. Referring to a person, and I was thinking, like, did they not have granola in other states?
Like now we're getting weird. What's next? Gorp?
Gorp.
Grop.
Oh, it is actually a nature-loving hippie person who's usually vegan.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
Hit the hill.
Let's go skiing.
Oh, I That hill. Yeah, that makes sense. I was
Yeah.
thinking Blackhawk.
Ah,
Oh
also-
yeah,
I do that too.
duh. My grandma did that every weekend when she was still able to.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it is actually skiing.
Nathan was
there you go.
right.
Ah,
You were correct.
Nice.
All right. And then Mousetrap, which I definitely know what this is. But I am a Denverite through and through, so I don't know if you guys are quite familiar
Mousetrap.
with the
I'm
Mousetrap.
drawing a huge blank on this one.
Yeah, I don't know. Enlighten us, my friend.
So
Which
the
is-
Mousetrap is the very chaotic intersection between what is that, I-70 and I-25.
Oh god.
oh yeah.
Like, there's just multiple converging highways and side streets, and like it was designed by like a autistic child on PCP or something. Because I don't know why our civil engineers in Colorado hate drivers, but
Yeah, that's not a great intersection for sure.
I have gotten turned around on that thing so many goddamn times. Like the amount of swearing that I have done when I have missed an off ramp on the I-70 to I-25 clusterfuck
Yeah.
of a mousetrap. The amount of swearing that I've done has turned several Utahns' hair gray just by proxy. Like,
yes, where you're just driving along, you think you're going to downtown, and it's like, whoops, I guess I'm going to Fort Collins now.
son of a yep.
It's really bad when you're in a semi and it's raining and you miss the exit. It's horrible. I've done it a few
Stare that shit
times.
down.
Oh man.
Or if your
That's
GPS
intense.
is lagging by just like a couple of seconds,
Mhm.
it's like, turn back there.
And we're
Turn
back.
around when it is safe to do so.
Son of a just gonna pull a Matrix Reloaded here. Pardon me.
Pardon me.
Okay. Next slang phrase on the list is "no worries," which now
That's
Worry.
not slang to Colorado.
No, that can't be.
Does that mean something else to any of you?
No.
Is that like if
I
if
think of
this ends up being
surfers.
like,
I think of like no worries, brah.
yeah.
Yeah, it is actually a casual way of saying it's okay, which there's
That
no
can't
way
be
to-
Colorado specific.
That can't
yeah.
be.
No.
That
It's
one
not.
that one's a reach. Yeah.
That's a like maybe you could say it's like a Midwest term, but not a Colorado term. You know.
Yeah,
Oh, it's at least a Western states thing.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they have nugs.
Marijuana.
Like the Denver
This-
Nuggets.
Yeah, the spiciest of nugs.
Oh.
The marijuana.
See, I was thinking the marijuana thing as well, but you mentioned the nuggets. Is this? Yes, it is the nuggets.
All right.
I
I
didn't
have
even
not
think of
heard
that.
them referred to as nugs before, but
My little brother was a basketball player. I've heard them called the Nugs before,
Okay.
see,
just
that
by
makes-
Coloradans. So that one's valid. That one checks out.
that makes a lot more sense suddenly.
Yeah, it does.
Well, have any of you heard of a peak bagger?
Peak bagger.
Is that like
it's-
our term of carpetbagger?
I was thinking of somebody that maybe relentlessly climbs mountains.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is maybe somebody who like is really into like hiking up to the peaks and has like a big bag and
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
a
like
big
somebody who's like a serial 14er climber.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Apparently, a person who frequently summits mountains,
Hey,
usually
nice.
climbing to the top of particularly prestigious mountains.
I know a few peak baggers then.
Mhm.
All right, and pop.
Soda.
Is this just
Are we gonna do the we're gonna do the soda thing?
just- referring to soda? Which is weird because I'm from Denver and I don't usually say pop. Like
Yeah.
it's in our lexicon, but I will generally say soda.
I think it's universal.
Yeah.
We'll talk all night and still have stuff left to say if we're gonna go down that road.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think pop's like that's like an Iowa thing.
Well, let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Look, guys, a taco is a sandwich.
And the internet.
And the internet.
Okay, and pow. Have you?
Fresh pow, dude. Yeah.
Oh, fresh powder for skin.
Okay.
Fresh powder for skin.
Yeah, gonna catch that fresh pow.
Get some fresh pow up on the back bowls.
Light, fluffy.
That's the only reason to go to Breck.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, rock pile.
Coors Field.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically the cheap
stadium.
seats. It's the cheap seats too.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Rockies fan, so of course.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Nice.
Oh, you're the one.
Yep, pretty much. Not been impressed with them the last 10 years, but whatever.
Only the last 10 years. Oh, I guess there was that one season where they did well.
That was
15 they got to the World Series and then just immediately got spanked by the Red Sox. Like, well, thanks for playing.
Yeah, I've been particularly unimpressed by their playing since I can remember when we would. I don't know if they have this like out in anywhere that you guys grew up, but in Denver schools, they would have a game where like the school kids would get in like ridiculously cheap seats, and I don't remember how much it was, but they were just like ridiculously cheap so that all of the school kids could go to games.
That's cool.
And I always went, and I still don't like baseball.
I'm mostly a fan due to my grandparents. My grandparents were huge Rockies fans.
So that's cool. That's awesome.
My mom.
I have only ever been there to see them play the Arizona Diamondbacks because for some reason that's just when we go. Like the one time every year is like, oh yeah, let's go watch them against the D-backs. Like, did they put D-backs on their jerseys? Yes, they absolutely did. Okay, let's go watch them. Let's go watch the D-backs.
Yes, watch the purple dinosaur fight the snake.
God, I'd pay cash money for that, man. Mascot fights all day. That is the game within the game.
Oh, yeah. Just eating cotton candy and watching mascot fights.
No, you got to eat the Rocky Mountain oysters.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That is actually the next one on the list now.
Those are great.
Which I'm still going to let the audience Google it.
Yes.
Oh, Rocky Mountain Oysters is up again? Rocky Mountain Oysters is up again?
Yeah,
he mentioned it earlier, but
I mentioned it earlier on the list.
Oh.
But it was on the list.
Sweetbreads.
And Rocks? ROX?
Rockies.
Yeah, it's the Rockies.
Colorado Rockies.
Is that the term for the Rockies?
Yep.
Oh. Good. Shows how much I know. I mentioned I don't like baseball.
Listen, they've got my favorite color palette of any team. Like,
they do have really good colors.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah, Rockies kind of run away with it there.
What have you guys heard of sloppies?
Sloppy Joe's in Pueblo.
Well,
or not the slopper.
Yeah, it's green chili smothered hamburger.
Huh.
I make them every now and then.
That sounds pretty damn good.
I've had them.
No, they are
fantastic. That does sound like a very Colorado thing, but apparently no, it is an offensive term for people who live in Grand Junction.
What? That's right on my specific.
My Grand Junction friends are going to be so unhappy with
a
that.
Sloper? Yeah. A slopper?
Sloppies.
Sloppy.
That's rude. People of Grand Junction are quite pleasant that I've interacted with.
Yeah. Unless it's supposed to be like slopey, like backside of the slope.
Yeah, because they do have the.
That could be maybe. Yeah, maybe. We'll hope that it's a slopey.
Yeah, the Western Slope people.
Yeah, Grand Junction, Durango, down that area.
So This one is going to be obvious, but it's the smell of Greeley.
Ah,
Yeah.
my hometown.
Or-
Yeah, it smells like cow shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that because it'd give away our Rocky Mountain oysters. Anyway,
Yes.
All right, continuing
Smells
on.
really.
Subi, which I don't think is a Colorado thing.
Subaru?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was about to say Subaru.
That I've only ever heard that in terms of referring to Subarus. So yeah, it's the name for a Subaru.
The unmarked white van of Colorado is a 2000 to 2005 Burgundy Subaru Outback.
Yeah.
Yep.
They are everywhere. You could rob a bank and park across the street from the bank, and the cops would never find you. What was you driving? A red Subaru, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Be a very weird version of the transporter, but it would be kind of awesome.
The Transporter Colorado edition.
Just a very slow chase up Pikes Peak. It's like, it feels too good.
Quick, shift down into second gear.
Do you shift down or shift up? It's an automatic. God damn it.
Oh, there goes the head gasket.
The Front Range, which I guess is
yeah.
technically jargon from Colorado.
Yep.
Yeah, Front Range of the Rockies, the eastern side.
Yeah, the eastern slope
Eastern slope.
from Denver, no, from like Fort Collins all the way down to Pueblo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, I
basically.
would say all the way down to like Walsenburg.
Yeah, true.
Yep. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. Which is so I think that's just so ingrained in Colorado lexicon that I wouldn't have even realized that people don't know what that is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The People's Republic. I do
Of
know
Boulder.
this is-
Boulder.
Yep.
Can't go wrong with that. It's the People's Republic for a reason.
Yeah.
The Springs.
Colorado Springs,
Yeah.
Exactly
where our
what
buddy
it sounds
Josh
like.
grew up.
Woo woo.
Yeah. Transplant. I'm
Yeah.
An immigrant,
yeah.
not an
Immigrant to
immigrant, but
Colorado.
like
Yeah,
not,
so
not a non-native.
a non-native who
People
Non-native
from-
Colorado.
claims Colorado as home. Yes.
People from elsewhere that have moved here.
Yes. And embrace the Colorado lifestyle.
Mhm.
Yes.
As you all should.
Speaking of which, I'm sure that also refers to the next one of Trustafarians. I know.
Oh,
a few-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trust fund hippies in Boulder, man.
Okay.
Many of them live in communal house like plots, like not a communal house, several houses that have like a communal farm in the middle. And I know because I used to do some odd jobs for one of them.
Nice.
You fully embraced Boulder when you went there.
Oh, absolutely.
Got to do it.
Mhm.
Ways out. I've never heard this term.
Just off in this, that's a ways out.
Used
I don't
to
know.
be- apparently, this used to be common slang for a way of saying "just kidding."
Ways out.
That's ways out, man.
Yeah, that's ways out of my range.
Is this like? I've never heard that term, and I've lived in this state all of my life.
I think the only people that I can picture saying ways out as a way of saying just kidding have very punchable faces.
Yes. Yes. That's a random one.
Yeah, and the last one is wooks, which
Oh no. So I know this one, guys, because I'm related to several of them. That is the Korf clan out in eastern Colorado, because I at 6'2" am on the shorter side and I'm the least hairy. They are all wooks, as in Wookiees out there. So
Oh.
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
that is in no way the definition that is there, because if it is there, I immediately need to call my uncle, who's the biggest fucking Star Wars fan Period.
Be like, you've done
So,
it. You've done it.
He is the 6'7", 320. Like the man's silhouette looks like not the Zapruder film, the film of Bigfoot, the shot like out of focus. If he is in the distance, like his manner, like he looks like the dude in the gorilla costume.
Yeah,
that
awesome.
is that
slightly
film.
different film crew there.
Yeah.
Equally as sketchy.
Equally sketchy, yeah.
It's apparently another term for hippie-like people.
Oh,
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
looks. Okay, I can dig it. I mean, hippies used to like to be called freaks, so fucking works.
I'll have
It
to
works.
Whatever.
hit up
works.
some of my hippie contacts and see if that's actually something they go by still.
How much of this holds up?
Yes. For research purposes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For research purposes, I'm here investigating a group of hippies. It's seen here behind me in a general gaggle. Now, gentlemen, if I said to you the word wooks, would any of you respond? Ow. They are assaulting me.
Now, see, the part where you offended them is a group of hippies is not a gaggle, it's a compound.
No, that's a cult thing. You have equally as many of them around Boulder.
It's true. Well, this has been amazingly fun, guys. Thank you so much for a great podcast. And for those listening, like, comment, and share share slang from your states that people don't know about.
Yeah.
So we
Maybe
can all
we'll come
Up
up.
a list of weird things that the internet says that you say.
Yeah,
Hmm?
maybe we should do another 2.0 if we come up with more slang from Colorado.
I think that'd be a great idea. Let's do that.
Have to do a deep dive and find those exotic terms.
Yes. All right. Thank you for
Colorado
tuning into Nudes. Whoa.
Nudes
you
with friends.
Nudes with Friends.
Thank you for tuning into Nudes with Feet.
Da, da, da.
You're really dedicated on this OnlyFans monetization idea, aren't
The Patreon didn't work. We had to resort to OnlyFans. The last resort. This has been Nerds and Friends, everyone. Thank you so much.
you? Bye, friends.
Bye, guys. Y'all have a
See
good
ya.
one.
Bye.